over that loss to you. I know he had 2 more losses to Usyk, but it's only just until now where he's got his real confidence and mojo back, it seems. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I kind of agree, but you got to think about the opponents as well. You know, what if he was fighting opponents like me? What if he was fighting opponents like Usyk? Again, you see, those take a lot difference. But yes, getting those opponents did help him out. It helped him get his motivation back. It helped him get his confidence back, his mojo back. And I'm excited for him. You know, there's nothing to be hating about. I got a lot of love for him, man, because he's a really good guy. Nice guy inside or outside the ring, and he's humble, but for sure we want that trilogy.
I'm sure you do. Do you think you took something out of Anthony Joshua?
No, just maybe the confidence a little bit. Maybe he was overthinking too much of himself. There's a lot of things that could happen, you know. Us fighters, we go through so much, and a lot of people don't see it, you know. And I'm just happy that Anthony Joshua is back in action, and so am I. On August 3rd, we're gonna get this victory, and we're gonna stay consistent. We're gonna keep fighting. We're gonna keep fighting until I get you again, Anthony Joshua.
Well, it's a fantastic fight you've got on 3rd of August in LA.
And those are the words of Andy Ruiz, and Andy, in his own way, warned Anthony Joshua that he's wants a trilogy and he's going to get you again, or get him again, rather. And, you know, he went through this whole spiel about, you know, he went to the same hotel that he was at when he originally got the fight with Anthony Joshua in New York, because, you know, of course, Andy Ruiz is set to face Jarrell Big Baby Miller, okay, in California, okay? And they had the press conference yesterday. They had the undercard and, of course, the main event with Terrence Crawford and Israel Madrimov. So Andy, to me, okay, Andy to me is a guy that you guys know has been ruined by success. And he's been talking and uttering Anthony Joshua's name ever since. But then, you know, I got to thinking about something realistically. You think about Andy Ruiz's career. He fought Joseph Parker, and he lost a close decision to Parker out of the country in Parker's backyard. Then he pretty much gets snubbed by Bob Arum, and he ended up paying Bob Arum out of the contract that Bob Arum had with him. And he went with Al Heyman. He fought one fight with Al Heyman. Okay, I think that's Ustinov, I believe. I could be wrong. And then he lands a fight after Jarrell Miller pops dirty for a drug test. And he gets the fight of a lifetime for the fight purse of a lifetime. And he wins. And everybody's in shock. He's surprised. He's in awe. He's, you know, what's to think of that? And, you know, after that, fame, glory, met the Presidente de Mexico, met the President of Mexico. And he went buck wild. I mean, he had all his money, and he started buying houses and homes and started eating more. And he's already, you know, a big dude. And, you know, and he started hanging out with the Pauls, Logan and Jake and them. And then, you know, then it was reported that he wasn't showing up for training camp. It was reporting that he, you know, he was MIA, you know, for even training for the rematch. I mean, he tried to get out of the rematch for a while because he kind of smelt himself a little bit, you know, saying, I'm the champion. I don't want to go over there to fight anybody, that type of stuff. And then, you know, Al Heyman, the guy that he signed with, got him more money. So pretty much he got him twice as much money as he made the first time. So that, you think about it, all this is coming to Andy. So not only did you beat Anthony Joshua, not only are you the new current first ever unified Mexican champion, okay? Now you're getting twice as much money to fight Anthony Joshua in a rematch. Bro, that gotta you got to blow your mind, and then you lose to AJ on the second one because you come in overweight, obese, you know, obese-ter, right? And you lose. And then you don't fight for another year and a half. Then you fight Chris Arreola, and, you know, you don't look that well, and you get dropped again. And it's like, okay, what happened to Andy? And, and then you fight Luis Ortiz pretty much another year and a half later, the following year, because this is 21. So in May of 21, May comes around 22, then you fight. So pretty much another year and a half, you face Luis Ortiz, which has been struggling with age, and Father Time has been kicking him right in his ass crack, okay? And you beat him. Then you haven't fought since. Think about it, people. Let's just think about Andy Ruiz for a minute. If I was Andy Ruiz, I would be pretty much doing the same shit. You know what I mean? I would be thinking the same way, because where it started for me was Anthony, and where in Andy's mind, where it probably should end for me is Anthony. So yes, that's the only go-to, because that's his only success and claim to fame pretty much in his whole career. So yeah, I mean, you can't blame Andy for thinking that way, because that's the biggest thing that happened to him. So, he won one, and then he lost one, and then, hey, why not go for a rubber match? So yeah, I get it. I get it with Andy. I do understand the mindset, because again, if you were me, if I was him, I probably would think the same way. Anthony, where are thou? Oh, Anthony, where are thou? You know what I mean? Because it's like, look, that's what started me, and I want that to end me. You know what I mean? That started my career, that jump-started it. I don't really want to take too many risks. I don't want to fight all these tough guys. I got this opportunity a long time ago, and hot damn it, I want it again. You know what I mean? And just in defense of Andy Ruiz, because, you don't understand what that did to him. Yes, it ruined him, because it totally crippled, okay, his potential and drive. It crippled it, okay? Let's just be real. It crippled all that. So this is what I'm saying with Andy. And Andy ain't the only one. So when you guys hear me talk about Andy Ruiz, understand this. That ain't the only person that happened to. You remember Gennady Golovkin? When Gennady Golovkin, which was the middleweight champion of the world, he did the same thing. When he fought Canelo and got that Canelo money, he was not the same person. He just was not. This man bypassed the IBF to fight, what's his name? Another Ukrainian fighter. I can't think of it right now because I just woke up. It will come to me. But understand, he bypassed that and was stripped. And his whole goal before even getting the Canelo fight was being an undisputed middleweight champion. And it didn't happen. It did not happen, because by the time he fought for the IBF again, he had lost all his belts in the second rematch, or the second fight in the rematch with Canelo Alvarez. He had already lost it. So you're thinking to yourself like, okay, well, what happened to Gennady Golovkin? Money happened. That's what happened. See, the same thing happened to Golovkin is the same thing that happened to Andy Ruiz. And I'm saying all this to make people understand sometimes success to that degree could destroy you. It could destroy you. And that's exactly what happened to Andy Ruiz. Okay. Gennady Golovkin, he should have known better, because he had a lot of, a lot of success before Canelo. But with Andy, think about it. That was pretty much it. So it was more to understand what Andy's going through mentally, mindset wise, with wanting to call out Anthony every 15 fucking minutes. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Andy warning Anthony that I want a rematch, or should I say trilogy, and I'm going to get you this time in a trilogy. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys will counterpunch.